The book of Job. Wow, that is a tough book. I state the obvious. One thing that I have learned from the book of Job, and unfortunately, that's one of those lessons you can only learn through suffering. Maybe not necessarily exactly what Job went through. I don't think you can really understand the book of Job unless you've suffered. You can read it, maybe intellectually you can, draw certain conclusions, but if you really want to understand what's going on in Job, you have to suffer. I'm not saying go out and actively look to suffer or anything. Don't go looking for suffering, okay? Trust me, it'll find you. One of the worst things that can happen to someone who's suffering is nobody listens. Nobody's there to support you. They say they're there to support you, but in reality, they're not supporting you. Or worse, they say they support you, but they actually attack you. And I would say that a major part of my Christian walk has been reaching out to people I trusted, people who called themselves Christians, who called themselves believers, and just trying to share what I had been through in my childhood, what I was going through in my adult life. And I can honestly say, not one person believed me. Worse, some of those people turned around and attacked me. And I've tried to figure out for the longest time, why would that happen? If they're believers, and I'm pretty sure some of them had suffered things in their lives, why would you attack a fellow believer who's hurting and suffering? And the only thing I can determine is that not everyone's suffering is the same. Some people suffer, a certain amount in their life, and others suffer a medium amount in their life, and then there are others who just, all they know is suffering. And I think what happens is, if you're one of those people that has suffered a lot, and you're trying to share it with somebody who hasn't suffered as much, it threatens them. I don't know if it's an unconscious thing, but perhaps it threatens their understanding of who God is. I have shared with people who I tried to share my testimony with them, and they were mortified. And I'm convinced that their reaction was based on the fact that they have a certain view of God, and they don't want that view threatened. God would never allow you to go through that. That's cruel. That's unfair. So they hear my testimony, or they hear the testimony of other people, and they can't handle it.